Okay, for the next part, we're going to go through the angle relationships of a triangle as well as the practice problems. So a triangle, the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is 180. Then we have the exterior angles. Now on the exterior angles, they are the angles that are formed by one side of the triangle and the extension of an adjacent side. So what that means, should we have a good color, is if I were to take and extend this side of the triangle right here with this line, it is going to be this adjacent angle. So your exterior angles are only those that are formed by the line here. So A and B. So this angle is not considered an exterior angle. Now we do know that this angle here, put a little slash to distinguish between these two. So these two, of course, are congruent, but these two right here, this one is not exterior, but we do know this angle measurement and this angle measurement are congruent because they're vertical. So let's erase that so we can see our picture a little bit better. So notice the exterior angles, okay, are A, B, C, D, E, and F. Let's see, the measure of an exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the measures of the two non-adjacent. So let me explain that. So if we have this angle 60 and this 80, and these are two of the interior, these two added together gives you the sum of this exterior angle out here. Sometimes these two angles are referred to as remote angles to this exterior angles. So these two angles, the sum of these angles equals this exterior angle measurement. And you can see that in this diagram here. So let's practice. So determine the value of the variable and then we'll find the angle measurement. So these are all interior. So we know angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degrees. So now let's replace each of these angles with the expression given. And then we're going to combine like terms. So 4 and 6 is 10, and 2 is 12, 12x. And then we have 19 and 13. That's going to be, I believe, 32. Let's not make any mistakes on this. 19 plus 13 minus the 8 gives us 24. Subtract out the 24. $156. Let's divide each side by 12. And my value of x is 13. So let's replace. So angle A is equal to 4 times 13 plus 19. So angle A is equal to 71 degrees. Angle B is equal to 2 times 13 plus 13. So that's 26 and 39, but 2 times 13 plus 13, yep, 39 degrees. And then angle C is equal to 6 times 13 minus 8. And we get 70. And then to make sure these three should add up to 180. Okay, so let's look at this diagram. It's a big puzzle. So we know that these three angles add up to 180, but we don't have any angle measurements here. We also know that H and this vertical angle, again, this x plus 20 is not an exterior angle, but it is vertical to H, meaning that H is also x plus 20. So now we can write an equation that 3x plus 25 plus 2x plus 15 plus x plus 20 is equal to 180. So that gives me 6x plus, so this is going to be 40 and 20, that's 60. Carry this over here. Subtract out the 60. And x is 20. Now we can find all these angle measurements. So I'm going to find what this 3x plus 25 is. So that gives me 85 degrees. So this is 85 degrees. So I is 85 degrees. Then I'm going to find out what H is because it is also x plus 20. So it's going to be 20 plus 20. That is 40 degrees. So this is 40 degrees. So that's H. And then 2x plus 15, we could add up 40 and 85 and subtract from 180, or we can just plug in the value of x. So that gives me 40 plus 15. So that gives me 55 degrees. So that lets me know G is also 55. Then I know that like H and E are supplementary. They're a linear pair, so they're supplementary. So they add up to 180. So E is going to be 180 minus 40, so that gives me 140 degrees. So E is 140 degrees. Therefore, F is also 140 because they are vertical. So over here, we have a linear pair. So we can just go with G and D. They are linear. So they're going to be 180 minus 55. So if that were 50, that would be 130 and go down another 5, 125 degrees. And 125 for both D and C. So because they're vertical. So C and D, and then our last vertical pair, we can just say I and B. They are linear. Did I say vertical? I didn't mean vertical. Linear pairs, supplementary. So these are linear, therefore they're supplementary. They add up to 180. So we have 180 minus 85. So that's going to give us 95 degrees. So B is 95 as well as A is 95. Okay.